If you have WhatsApp Messenger, you should know that there have been targeted attacks against this encrypted messenger. And some of these are even zero-click, which means a 0-day that you don't even have to interact with the message. You don't have to click the link. Sometimes it exploits the libraries that are used in these messaging applications. And iMessage is yet another common target. In fact, if you're using one of the more common encrypted messengers, you can bet that they are one of the main targets for things like surveillanceware. I recently covered the surveillanceware investments in a recent video, and you should always keep your applications up to date as well as your operating system. You can see above for some of the details on this latest exploit. So you should remember, if you're using any of the common applications for communication, that many times these are the biggest of all targets for zero-day exploitation, for surveillance, spyware, and malware. Because of the fact that they are so widespread, it is easier to target individuals with these applications. And that is what makes them such great targets. So just be aware that every application that you add to your device can potentially have a zero-day exploit somewhere. So it's always a good idea to minimize the applications you do install and always keep them up to date as well as your operating system. Another tip for you is to minimize the things that you have enabled in that messenger. So you may want to turn off preview loading as just one small step, as well as the more text-based that you can become, the less there is to exploit.